She was texting you non-stop. Then suddenly, silence. No explanation, no fight, just cold, empty space where her warmth used to be. And it happened right after you got intimate. Sound familiar? You're not alone. This is one of the biggest mindfucks modern men deal with. You think, did I mess up? Was I too available? Did the connection mean nothing to her? Here's the brutal truth, and it's going to sting. By the end of this video, you'll understand why she pulled away after getting close, and more importantly, how to never be in this position again. This isn't about manipulation. This is about clarity, power, and emotional discipline, the core of the Stoic mindset. Because what's happening isn't random. It's a pattern. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Here's why this matters. Most men walk into intimacy thinking it secures connection. They believe that sex is a milestone, a turning point where things get more serious. But for many women, it's a test. Not of your words, but of your energy, your center, your masculine core. She's not just watching what you do, she's sensing how you shift once you've had her. And most guys, they fall apart. They chase more. They get softer, needier. They text more. They act like they've won. Or worse, like they now own her time and attention. That's the mistake. That's where interest dies. Now listen carefully. Her silence after sex isn't always rejection. Sometimes it's a mirror. It reflects your sudden loss of masculine control, your emotional shift, your drop in mystery. You stopped being the mountain and became the follower. You went from stoic to desperate, from grounded to grasping, from desire to dependence. And trust me, women feel this even if they can't explain it. So if she's gone cold, don't panic. Because what comes next is everything. In the next part, we're going deeper into the raw, uncomfortable truth most men never hear, and why your reaction to her silence determines whether you regain power or lose her for good. Stay locked in. So now she's not replying. No good morning texts, no cute emojis, nothing. And your mind starts racing. Should I double text? Maybe she's just busy. Did I do something wrong? That voice in your head, the needy one, it's not you, it's your insecurity screaming. Now hear this. Women are not attracted to anxiety. They're attracted to certainty. When a man starts panicking after intimacy, it signals something dangerous to her primal instincts. It tells her, this man's validation depended on me, and if that's the case, he is not the prize. Because deep down, women want a man who values himself more than her attention. A man who is whole, with or without her text. Now imagine this. You sleep with her. It's amazing, passionate, raw. Then the next day, you don't chase. You're calm, you're composed, you're in your purpose. You might even take a full day to reply. What does that tell her? It tells her he's not emotionally hooked. He's in control. He's not addicted to me. That's masculine energy. That's power. But most men do the opposite. They seek reassurance. They turn feminine in energy, always trying to reconnect, talk more, check in. That's not attraction. That's attachment. And guess what? She senses that shift. And once she feels your identity is tied to her response, she backs off, quickly, not to punish you, but because her instinct tells her to. This isn't about games, it's about emotional gravity. The more you orbit around her, the less she feels pulled toward you. So, what do? You go still. You let the silence be your power. This is where Stoicism comes in. You don't beg, you don't spiral, you don't chase answers, you master your mind. Like Marcus Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Let her distance herself. Let her test your emotional backbone. Because if you stay grounded, unshaken, you become unforgettable. In the next part, I'll show you exactly what she's thinking when she pulls away, and how to flip the dynamic without saying a single word. Here's what no one tells you. When she goes quiet after sex, she's not always done with you. She's watching you, silently, to see what kind of man you really are. She's asking herself, did he just get emotionally attached? Is he going to start chasing me now? Was that the peak of his value? Or is there more depth beneath the surface? She's not just withdrawing. She's testing your center. Because here's the truth. For many women, intimacy is less about bonding and more about confirmation. Confirmation of your strength, your frame, your ability to stay in control when things shift. And most men fail this test. They blow up her phone, they write paragraphs, they start questioning her loyalty, asking, where are we headed? That energy, soft, reactive, emotional, it kills the attraction she once had. Because women don't fall for your words. They fall for your aura, your presence, your calm indifference, your ability to walk away without flinching. Now picture this. She hasn't texted in 2 days. Instead of checking her Instagram story and spiraling, you go to the gym. You dive into your mission. You don't text. You don't post cryptic memes. You don't overthink. You just exist, like a mountain unmoved by wind. And suddenly, she feels it. The gravity, the weight of your energy. And maybe, just maybe, she texts first. Why? Because you didn't crumble. You didn't chase. You passed the test, the one you didn't even know you were taking. This is Stoic detachment in action. Epictetus said, "Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control." Her silence, beyond your control, your reaction to it, that's your domain. So stop trying to fix what doesn't need fixing. Stop chasing connection where control has been lost. In the next segment, I'll give you the final mindset shift, the one that makes you immune to this cycle, so that next time you lead the dance, and she's the one wondering if you've lost interest. Now listen closely, because this part rewires everything. The reason you suffer when she stops texting after intimacy isn't because she vanished. It's because you made her response part of your identity. You tied your worth to her attention. You made her affection the reward for your masculinity. That's backwards. A true Stoic man doesn't chase validation. He radiates value. He understands that intimacy isn't the destination. It's a moment, not a mission. It doesn't define him. And if she disappears afterward, he doesn't beg for answers. He lets her go. Not because he doesn't care, but because he refuses to compromise his center. Now, here's the ultimate shift. You must approach women and intimacy from abundance. From the mindset that you are already full, already grounded, already enough. Because when you stop needing her reaction, you become dangerous in the best way. You become the man who can give without attachment, the man who loves without losing himself, the man who walks away without burning down his dignity. That's where the power is. That's when she starts to wonder, why isn't he chasing me? Did I lose him? Was I just another moment for him, like he was for me? The roles reverse, not through manipulation, but through mastery. Your mastery over your emotions, your energy, your expectations. Because that's what Stoicism teaches us. Control what you can, release what you can't. When you embody this, you don't chase closure. You become the closure. You don't ask her why she disappeared, because it doesn't matter. What matters is that you didn't disappear from yourself. So here's the challenge. Next time this happens, the silence, the distance, let it happen. Watch without reacting. Feel without clinging. Detach without bitterness. And above all, stay grounded. Because a grounded man doesn't fear loss. He creates value, wherever he goes. Remember the words of Seneca, "He who is brave is free." So be brave. Be still. Be the man she regrets walking away from. Not the boy who begged her to stay,